Hey there, Gary McCarty, Indy Wealth Coach. How you doing today? Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about the tax-free retirement workshops that we hold here in the office, but today we're just going to focus on a small portion of this in making the most of your retirement dollars. This is a small workshop that we hold, and if you'd like more information about the workshop, I'll give you some information on how to attend one of these workshops at the end of the presentation. But first off, we're going to look at the national debt. This is the U.S. national debt. And as of February 2011, the national debt officially was $14.1 trillion. Compare that to March of 2008 when the official debt was $9.38 trillion, which is a $4.7 trillion official increase over a 34-month period. Now you might ask, what is $1 trillion? How does that look? Well, if you were to take $100 bills, stack them on top of each other, the height of that stack would be equivalent to the distance of driving from Indianapolis, Indiana to Miami, Florida along the eastern seaboard interstates. So you're looking at over 1,300 miles of $100 bills stacked together to equal $1 trillion. Just to give you a visual of how much $1 trillion is, and we've increased in the last 3 years well over 5 trips to Miami from Indianapolis taking that route. Now, the real national debt, when this chart was done back in February, was $61 trillion. Now, you'll ask, what is the difference between real and official debt? Well, the official debt is how we report based on standard accounting figures and standard accounting methods here in the United States. The real debt is really what it would take to put us to zero and not owe anybody any money. Let's take a look at where we are today on the national debt clock. Now, this information comes from usdebtclock.org. The official debt is up in the top left-hand corner, which is currently at $15.7 trillion. When you take the official debt, and you see the clock is increasing as we're looking at this, the debt per citizen, just to wipe the official debt off, is $50,000 per citizen. However, every citizen doesn't work. So the debt per taxpayer is $138,000. If you look at the spending and all the other areas on this clock, you'll see how everything works. Now, if you go in the middle in the red, you'll see what the interest is on our official debt and what our cost per citizen is on the interest. And then when you look at the total debt, you'll see how the total debt is moving based on interest figures and things of that nature. So this chart here will give you an idea of where we are as a nation. And I'm showing you this for one reason. Let me ask you a question. Will taxes likely be the same when you need to pull on your current retirement money? Will it be higher, or will the taxes be lower at that time? Next question is, what will the impact of the stock market have on that money as well? Well, the stock market have returned all of the losses that it's given you, so at the time of retirement you will be at the lowest tax base possible with the highest return in the market. So when you're living off your interest at that point in time, will you be living at the highest income level for retirement money that you could possibly achieve? If you don't know the answer to that question, attend one of my workshops. This is Gary McCarty, the Indy Wealth Coach. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to talking with you again.